Hello and good evening, everybody, and happy Sunday. So it has been a long week. Busy with the kids and all that stuff, planning our Halloween costumes, and also making my little creations. If you guys have been following me on my little short clips that I've been uploading on YouTube, then you've seen my little Frankenstein, my little zombies I've been creating. And then I got a sculpt in and I've been painting her. And you've seen her head on the little short clips on YouTube, but I haven't shown her whole body because I didn't know what direction I was gonna go. Keep her a reborn in a lifelike baby, or paint her as a little creature monster baby. So I tried my best to keep her a reborn, and I could not stay in that lane. I wasn't happy doing it. It's almost like my creative little flame was extinguished when I was painting that route. I am so much more happier painting the little monster babies. It's just something I love. It's fun. I love color. I love the depths and shading and all of that stuff. So anyway, let's just get to it. So here's her little legs. And again, it's like 7:30 at night here, so I do apologize for the lighting, but you know, I gotta work with what I got. So there are her legs and her little feet. And let's see, you can see some details here. I'll have to do this more in daylight, but there you go. That's more of her true color here. It's like when I hold the camera up above her, you're not getting the right coloring, but that's good right there. That's about almost true. I would say a little lighter than that. Her toenails, I tipped gray. So there is her legs. She's wearing a little purple gap dress. Here is her first hand. Oh, there's some shadows. There's her first hand, chunky hand and arm. You can see all of the little veining and creases in there. There we go. So that looks good. I can't really twist her arm up. This kit is not as that flexible, but there you go. So there's her little hand. There's the underarm. Lots and lots of work, you guys. My gosh, I have spent a week doing her. I got her this little jelly cat today. I went to the thrift store because me and my husband are going to a costume party, so I needed some things to assemble our costume. And I found this jelly cat in a bag with this unicorn. This is an F.A. Swartz unicorn, and this jelly cat for $2.50, probably the cheapest thing that was in the thrift store. Yeah, so I got her that. I got her a white undershirt too because she needed one of those. So I'm just gonna move her little jelly cat out of the way really quick. So here's the other hand here. Here's the bottom of the hand and the arm. And again, this is going to be a reborn zombie. So if you guys don't like zombies, please just turn off the video. Don't look at her. But she is a reborn zombie. Now, I painted her eyes. The eyes that she came with were really cheap plastic eyes, which is fine. I couldn't leave them in her eyes and paint her in the direction that I did because it wasn't inspiring me. Just kind of like the vampire. I had to make the little teeth and everything just creatively flowed. Well, I had to paint her little eyes. I'm going to purchase some eyes for her off Etsy, but right now it's not priority. Other things are, so I will eventually get her eyes, but until then, I painted the eyes the best I could. They're not the greatest, They're just to give her her character, basically, so she falls into what she is. Okay, oh God, I'm so nervous. It's nerve-wracking to share something that you work so hard on and have people accept it. Okay, here we go. Here she is. I did her eyebrows, her bruising. As you can tell, her eyes look very, very dark here. They're not that dark during the day. I'm trying to get more light in here. God, that looks awful. I should have done this during the day, and again, it's my fault, but when you have 3 kids, it's really hard. Okay, so she has a lot of mottling and shadowing. Her eyebrows are done. So I hand painted her eyebrows and her lips. This kit's lips are probably the hardest lips I've ever seen on a baby. So here's her ears. This is the top of her head. Her mottling and her veining. Layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers on this baby. I mean, it has been a labor of love. She loves her bunny. I am not gonna try to take it away from her because she might get mad at mommy. She's seen this little bunny and she's like, I love bunnies as much as my mommy does, and this is my bunny. So I'm gonna love her, and you try to take her away from me, Mom. No. The bunny maybe look a little scared, but I think the bunny is coming to realize that she is not as scary as she looks. So they're gonna be the best of friends. But here she is in all of her glory. And like I said, I really tried my best on her. I know she's not perfect, but she's kind of perfect to me because she's my first reborn zombie. As you know, she has a little vampire brother, Lucian, who I will bring into the video right now. Hold on one second. Get him in here and him all. Okay, so there's little baby Lucian. Okay. So of course I love him because he was my first vampire. Now I have a vampire and a zombie. And I wanted their skin tones to kind of coincide. I really love that skin tone I've created with them. They look like siblings. What do the parents look like, right? Anyway, I've had so much fun creating her. After I had a talk with my friend Shelly, who's been one of my biggest supporters and motivators and guidance through all this, because she used to reborn herself, said, you know, if you're not happy, then why are you pushing yourself to paint her the way that you think she should be painted? Follow your heart, go with your gut. And if you feel that that's the way you need to go that way. And once I just kind of just let that go and said, okay, maybe I'm just not a reborn artist that's going to paint life like babies. This is more of my realm. And I let that go, then all of a sudden, all the juices were flowing. Like I was just like up until 4 in the morning one day painting her because I was having so much fun that I couldn't go to sleep. I know that's so bad, but anyway. So here she is, and I think she's adorable. And once I get her glass eyes in, oh man, she's gonna look stunning, I think. I would love to root her in that platinum blonde hair, or even put her in a pretty brown, because right now, I mean, yeah, all babies look cute bald, but I don't know about the hair painting. I think I need to get the Prisma pencils to paint the hair on, and I definitely need to watch more tutorials. Eyebrows are hella hard, okay? Hard. I've watched probably 5 videos, and I've been practicing and practicing and practicing. And you know, the hardest part with eyebrows is one, you'll get one super good, and then when you do the other side, it's like wah wah wah, and you gotta start all over. It's like they're never gonna be the same. I mean, unless, I don't know, you had some kind of stencil or something. Like even his, I mean, I don't know. It's difficult. So, you know, I've learned a lot creating her and him, and how much time is invested in these dolls and what it takes. And, you know, because I can only work on her during the week about 2 hours to 3 hours a day. And then at night when the boys are in bed, I can stay up an additional 3 hours. So a total of 5 to 6 hours a day, I was able to work on her. And that's all week I worked on her. And then one day I got in 5 hours, and that was Saturday because my husband was home and I had no distractions, and I was able to pretty much finish her. But today she was officially born, October 8th, which is my brother's birthday. How ironic. So, and I'm glad she was born in October. Woo-hoo. So I'm excited about that. Look, she's happy. And I know that these little monsters are not for everybody. I totally get that. I know a lot of people are just like, that's creepy, that's scary. You know, what is wrong with you? Why would you ever want something like this? But I think Bean from the Twisted Beanstalk Nursery, she said it best. I don't consider these babies undead, okay? I don't consider zombies dead, these babies. I consider them having a virus and they're infected, but maybe if they got the cure, they could go back. That's why I kind of didn't paint her in a gray tone or green or in those tones, because I wanted her to still have a flesh-like complexion, but also look like she's in the midst of changing. So I was actually going to leave one eye normal and one eye in that coated frosty look that I have here. But with the eye that was in her, it was, like I said, it was a really cheap doll eye, and it just didn't look good. So I went this route. So, you know, there are so many artists that paint these monster babies, and they are amazing. I mean, I'm not even up to their level. And I just secretly admire every single one of those artists, because it is just amazing to see what they can create and the little monsters they can make. And I can really appreciate the beauty in each one of them. And I'm excited to do another. Of course, I would love to do a little werewolf. There is a werewolf kit, and I would love to paint that. I would like to do a zombie boy, another zombie. I love the zombies. I just think they're just fun. And I would love to do another vampire. I would like to do a Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein. I just think he's so cute. And other little things like that. And again, I know that there are a lot of people out there that do this. I understand that, but I don't know. I just find the joy. Am I going to sell her? Maybe that's the next question. I don't know. I don't know if anybody would even be interested in her, because she is my first baby. She is absolutely perfect to me, like I said, but maybe she's not perfect to everyone else. I mean, she doesn't have any flaws. Like, there's nothing wrong with her, you know. There's no, like, paint flaws that I can see, you know. There's not a huge glob that I didn't blend, or, you know, something's broken on her. But I just personally, I wouldn't even know what to charge for her. I wouldn't even know, like, I just wouldn't know, honestly. But she is my baby right now. And if someone did have interest in her, you know, of course they can send me a message. But I don't know right now if I could part with her. Again, she still needs her glass eyes. And I need to get some more polyfill. Right now she is filled, but very, very, just a little bit. I didn't have enough polyfill, so I have to get some of that. I did have some waiting material, So I was able to weight her. She has poly pellets in her head that I got from Michael's and glass beads in her limbs that I had. And I've had that for 3 years. And the body that came with her was really nice. So I did like that. But anyway, enough of me chatting. Here is my little girl. And if you have any name recommendations, put them down below. I would like to have a little contest and maybe, just maybe, do a little giveaway maybe for one of my little dolls, the little ones, that you guys see on Instagram and YouTube. I think I might do that, but you know, I will definitely talk about that in the next video or a video after that to see if that would even be something that people would want. I don't know, maybe nobody would want to win one of those little dolls. I don't know. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and we're happy over here that this little girl's finally done. And Lucian has a little sister, right? Because you're a big brother, even though you're the little one. Yep. All right, guys, take care. Bye. And thank you again. Thank you to all who have been so sweet and so kind with all of your comments on all of the babies, all the ones that I've created. Thank you. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And it is very, it feels very raw. Almost feels like you are showing up and you're hoping that people accept your art and you're hoping that people like it and it comes across good, but you just never know. So it's very vulnerable to do that. Almost you feel so exposed almost. And I really do feel like that because it's hard to paint something and then have people accept it or not accept it. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. Talk to you later. Bye.